Right, Nizam?
Wow, that got really out of focus. Like as soon as it was about to go live, it was like, brrr. I was like, all right then. But welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. I feel like I haven't said that in a long time. I had to say it. And we're talking about the CWC, the Cruiserweight Classic. Um, from Justin's perspective, the NWA. So it just kind of depends. You never know. It's just whatever you look at it as. But this was week 6. The second week of the second round. So it's a lot it's a lot of confusion as far as weeks are concerned. But it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I felt like which match was it? Noam Dar versus Ho Ho Lun felt really short compared to the other two. For some reason, it just felt like it was just really short. I don't know if it should have been that short, if it was supposed to be that short, but it felt like it was really short. But let's jump right into it. We started out with Akira Tozawa. I'm gonna try not to butcher the name as bad as Casey does. Akira Tozawa. I'm sure he's gonna butcher him on his end. Versus Jack Gallagher. Um, I was actually watching this in the NXT review, and if you heard me say what was I watching, it was probably that pretzel thing that happened to Tozawa. I was like, what did I just see? Like, what did I just see? I was like, okay, I like it, and apparently Tozawa just could, like, he was like dead. Like he could not get out of it. There was no way to move. He's paralyzed. It was over. I think you should have pinned him. I think you should have just went ahead and pinned him off of that. I think it would have worked. He would have got the win, but he didn't. That bicycle kick by Tozawa was beautiful. Kind of like Abyss. It was beautiful. And then I love the relentlessness after like going after the leg for Gallagher. I thought that was freaking amazing. He was working the leg throughout the match, and he just kind of just kept going for it. It reminded me a lot of Kurt Angle, how he always goes after the ankle no matter what. No matter what move you're in, he's gonna probably put you in an ankle lock. He reminded me of that. But I enjoyed this match. I thought it was a good opening. It was a good opening match. And Tozawa does get the win. Um, I think it was with the German suplex, if I'm not mistaken. He hit a was it not? Was I wrong? Anyway, he hit a beautiful German suplex in the middle of this match, which was amazing. And maybe that's what it was. I thought it was over. At that point, I was like, right there, it's over. He hit that German suplex, and I was like, it's done. It was done. It was done from that point. I didn't need to watch the rest of the match, so I just left. I went upstairs, and I stopped. No, not really, though. But I enjoyed this match, though. I don't know how he won, but I know Tozawa won, and you can be mad all you want to. Your boy Gallagher, he got the loss. He got the losses. But but anyway, I did think Gallagher was better this week than he was the first round. I didn't like him the first round. This round, I liked it. Thoughts on the match?
Akira Taweze versus Jack. For me, this was one of the most entertaining matches of the tournament so far. So many times Gallagher, whatever, had me cracking up. There was multiple times in this match I just stopped and just died laughing because it was so funny. But it was one thing I like about Gallagher is he makes you laugh, but it's not like a stupid comedic wrestling kind of like Santino or one of those guys that aren't taken seriously. He can really wrestle, but he kind of lightens it up a little bit and has fun with it. Gallagher definitely got under Tozawa's skin, which I liked. Started a bit of a comeback by Tozawa, but it didn't take long for Gallagher to kind of get back in control, and the crowd seemed behind Gallagher the entire match. He definitely had this match in the bag. I do definitely like both of these guys. There's not I don't not like Akira Tozawa, and but Gallagher is definitely a technical genius. I definitely would love to see him more, and I'm sure we will. We've seen even some of the guys that have been eliminated. We've seen them on NXT. So I'm pretty sure most of these guys, like I said, are probably getting at least developmental deals or something, some sort of contract. But I just don't understand logically how they put over Gallagher after Gallagher had so much control in this match and basically controlled this entire match. Shut up, DJ. You don't know. You just don't like him because he has fancy trunks. You just mad, bruh. I don't know. I was really surprised, though, that they gave Akira Tozawa the win. Partially because he's Japanese and, we already know who's going to win. And it's a Japanese guy. And you can only have one Japanese guy in WWE winning something. You can't. It's how they do it. As me, I would have multiple Japanese guys and use them. But WWE, they don't be doing that. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Akira Tozawa winning. It just confused me because I really felt like Jack Gallagher had this entire match. He had control throughout percent of the match, and then it almost, not to make Tozawa look bad, but it almost was like a fluke that he won. It felt like a little bit, but like I said, I'm sure we'll see Jack again in NXT. So I'm not completely like upset about it, but it didn't make sense to me at that time. But Jack's still the man. He's. Do you see the trunks? Do you understand?
I saw
the man.
I saw them, and they was like, they was decent. They want Oscar trunks or nothing. They want Oscar with the thong on top of nothing. They want Oscar trunks or nothing. But
the man took a hot air balloon. He was like, nah, them gonna be trunks.
Alrighty. The next match we had, I have so many Word documents up. It's not funny. Noam Dar versus Ho Ho Loon. Once again, Ho Ho Loon impressed me more in this match than he did in his previous match in the first round. I thought he should have lost to, I don't remember who his opponent is anymore, but he should have lost. He should have got the L, and he didn't. But I was impressed by him in this match. Once again, Noam Dar really worked on the knee to try to set up that knee bar throughout this match, which I liked. I love Noam Dar. Huge fan of Noam Dar. But both men had their high flying arsenal as well, which I liked. But these was one of the matches tonight. Just felt like all three of them, and it's kind of consistent with how the Cruiserweight Classic has been. You can just go back and watch them over and over again, and really still enjoy them the more times you watch them. I really enjoyed Noam Dar versus Ho Ho Loon, and I'm glad that Ho Ho Loon proved me wrong a little bit tonight. I was not high on him, as from the first round. I was not high on him. But now I like him. I hope all of these guys kind of do something with the cruiserweight division, because I would hate to see all of them end up going to NXT, because like obviously there's some of them that deserve to go up to the main roster already and at least build on the cruiserweight division if nothing else.
Yeah, Gallagher, cruiserweight champion.
I would agree. I like Gallagher. I do. Now cruiserweight champion, he ain't gonna, he eliminated, so. Technically, and I think we don't know. We don't know, but like technically, I feel like the title is gonna be placed on the winner of this.
Nah, they're gonna be like, we messed up. We messed up when we eliminated Jack Gallagher, and we're gonna be like, here you go, Jack, you get the title.
Here you go, Jack. But anyway, any thoughts on Noam Dar versus Ho Ho
Loon? I liked it. I felt like in this match, at least tonight, there was a lot more kind of speed and agility in the beginning. I felt like the other two matches started out more technical, slower paced. But Noam Dar and Ho Ho Loon came out, with the speed and agility, which I definitely like. It gets you excited. for the match. Dar worked on Ho Ho Lun's knee, softening it up, which I definitely liked. Aiming for that one specific spot to kind of get him ready for the eventual submission. But I did like Loon. He did great work selling in this match, which is a thing that I feel like a lot of people overlook. I felt like he, sold really well in this match, especially the knee. He would get up and he would work that knee like, Noam Dar really was cranking on his knee and it was really hurting him. You felt like he was going to try to go for one of his finishers, and you weren't sure if he was going to be able to do it because of his knee. He was going to be able to do his kicks and everything like that, which I definitely liked. He didn't John Cena it, which is it's always a good thing when you don't John Cena, like John Cena did on SmackDown when he just out of nowhere, gets the attitude adjustment, and he's like, nah, AJ didn't just beat me down. Nah, I'm good. Sorry. I went off onto a dark area. Sorry, I tried not to. But as predicted, Noam Dar did win. I feel like that was kind of a given. We knew Noam Dar was going to win. But it definitely, I liked Ho Ho Lun in this match. I could definitely. He's one of the guys I could definitely see going down to NXT and doing well down there.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Next we have the main event of the evening, which I'm gonna give to Casey because I'm a generous fellow.
I know why.
This is probably the one that.
Yeah.
What
we got Brian Kendrick. Kendrick. Brian Kendrick. Yeah, Brian Kendrick versus Tani Nese. First kick and Kendrick just died. That first kick, that man died. I was like, call the match off. Called it off. He did. Wow. But I talked about selling in the Ho Ho Lun Noam Dar match. Kendrick did better selling in this match than Ziggler does in like all his matches combined. Sold everything, good as the infamous HBK versus was it? Yeah, HBK and Hogan match. That was that. Watched it. You need to go watch that match. That is just. But Kendrick did start to come back and got Tony Nese's arm stuck in the turnbuckle, which I think unique. You don't really, you see people taking the turnbuckle pad off, but you don't see them, sticking a man's arm in there and getting him stuck, and you're like, oh no, what do I do? Whole match though, like I said, awesome selling by Kendrick. Selling the power of Tony Nese. There's one thing I really like about Tony Nese. He has that. He's definitely the cruiserweight size, but he has the power. Says he hits like a heavyweight and moves like a cruiserweight, which you can definitely see. We got a nice armbar by Kendrick. Beautiful dive over the top rope by Tony Nese. I'm just saying, Usos, he a big man, and you can't. He did it. He did beautiful. I'm just saying. But Kendrick gets the win. Why? Why Brian Kendrick getting the win over Tony Nese? Why? Why? I don't. Man, I love me some Brian Kendrick. I do. I love Brian. I do. But Tony Nese is better and younger, better. And Brian Kendrick had his chance in WWE, multiple chances in WWE, and they acting like he never had the real chance. The man was one of the longest tag team champion. Yeah, what,
second longest.
bruh.
Behind the New Day. Oh, sorry. It had to. Sorry. Anyway, uh,
Any thoughts on Breon Kendrick and Tani Nese?
yeah. I I enjoyed this match. Just from a standpoint of Breon Kendrick or whatever we're calling the man, Brian Kendrick.
Kendrick.
he just there's something about him that's unique. Like they've been telling the story the whole time of his like comeback tour, and he's got to do whatever it takes to come back to WWE to get back in WWE. And in his matches, they play off of that. Like he's the only one. Like we've seen like people act kind of heelish. He's the only one that goes like full on heel. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. Kind of heel, but kind of like just like opportunistic to a certain degree. Using the turnbuckle pad like he did. Um, he did like just a couple of things, like hanging Tony Nese in the ropes a couple of times, his legs in the ropes, and then kicking it. That like I was just like, this man is the king. I like him. I'm liking this man. Like again, I'm behind him. And like I love that they're telling that story because a lot of times, especially in a purely wrestling based tournament, there's not as much like storyline involved. But with Brian Kendrick, like there's kind of a small storyline behind it, and they keep going with it. And it makes his matches feel so much different than everyone else's. But yeah, like the selling was great in this match. I really enjoyed the selling in this match. And I don't know, like after watching Brian Kendrick the last couple of weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if he won the whole thing. Just to kind of play off that whole redemption tour type thing. And then that starts a feud with him and whoever the runner-up person was, TJ Perkins, who's gonna actually win. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hit in the.
So he gonna have a feud with Jack Gallagher. Yeah, that's.
Jack Gallagher ain't even nowhere near the runner-up. He didn't even make it past the second round.
They gonna bring him back because they gonna realize that they messed up. Yeah.
Nah, they ain't. He done lost. Anyway, I just enjoyed this match. I enjoyed this. This whole show. I'm not sure what next week's matches are. Did they announce them at the end of the show? I don't remember them actually announcing them this week.
I don't think they
which is weird. Which is weird. Every week they've been like, next week, tune in, except for like the end of the first round because they were like, we don't even know what we're doing next week, guys. So I'm definitely excited for next week though. TJP, let's do it. Come on, TJ. I'm hoping TJP is on next week. I'm excited. I don't remember who he faces though. I can't remember off the top of my head who he faces. But I'm excited. It don't matter. Like it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Like it doesn't matter who he faces. He's gonna win. He's gonna win the whole thing. Who'd you pick to win? I want. Don't say Kade Ibushi. Don't say it.
I did pick Kade Ibushi.
I thought it was Jack Gallagher or something. I was gonna be like, ha.
He was my dark horse. He was my dark horse, and then they messed up on that
one. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Give us a like, share the video, and make sure you give us a comment. If you got a pick to win, well, I mean, we're pretty far into it, but you can still pick out of the people left, or you can be like, they made a mistake, like Casey trying to say. But
yeah.
Be sure to
mistake. Sometimes they do that, and they just need to come back next week and be like, I'm sorry, we messed up, and bring the man back.
Anyway, be sure to comment, your thoughts on the Cruiserweight Classic just in general.
They could replace him. They could replace TJP with him. And
they can't. Like Jack Gallagher ain't even near TJP. Like there is no comparison. TJP is that much better. He is that good.
Yeah, but I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. is the best. So
TJP is better than Zack Sabre though. When I think of Zack Sabre, I think that TJP is better.
That's specifically what you think.
Like every time I think of Zack Sabre, I'm like TJP is better. Like every time. Like but anyway, guys, that's about it, I suppose. I mean that's about it. We'll see you next week for the Cruiserweight Classic review again next week. Tomorrow, TNA, and then obviously Takeover on Saturday, and SummerSlam on Sunday. So it should be an interesting and exciting weekend. Casey, got anything else to say before we leave?
Possibly, maybe, probably not. Ring of Honor Friday.
Yeah. What is Ring of Honor? I haven't watched that in so long. I don't remember what it is. I'm just kidding. No. I mean, I'd hate to get out of my WWE fanboy.
I mean, you don't want to see, Jay Lethal.
I do want to see Bald Lethal. I mean, I do want to see Bald Lethal. I can't even say his name. Every time I say Bald, I'm disrespecting the man. That's what it's doing.
He bald now. He bald.
Why they do that? Why they do that though? Anyway, that's about it. But I guess we'll see you guys later.